got us. I turned it on. Um, Let me see if how it's looking on the stream. What's up with my screen? What you see? What you see on my screen?
It's looking good. I got it pulled up.
I got the charts.
I can't. Yeah, I can't see that.
Yeah,
It's a white screen.
yeah. For some reason, it's a right screen. All right, let me get this right real quick. I'm gonna try to share and then not do it again, or turn it off.
Bless you. There we go. I can see it now.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. And first, we'll do it a little different today, and we can start with Bitcoin first. Did you look at all on the on the Twitch to see if we rolling, brother?
Yeah, we rolling. Let me make sure we got sound.
Mic check, mic check.
Yeah, we rolling. Let me make sure we got sound. Yeah, we on there.
All right, bet, bet, bet. What's going on, you guys, man? Welcome to the Wealth Wednesdays, man. Late night coming at you guys. It's your boy Fisher Go Getter. And then we got my boy Flash, man. Flash, how you feeling, bro?
Feeling good. Welcome Wednesdays on the late night, man. Coming to you a little different today. We ain't never came this late before, so yeah, it's feeling good.
Facts, man. Let me grab these headphones real quick. Let me grab these headphones, man. I got my boy right here. He cooking some noodles, man. I ain't trying to hear no crumbling and rumbling. But oh, never mind. Let me not do the headphones. Make sure the audio is still good because it did that last. That's how we tweaked out last time.
Messed it up a little bit. I can't hear you no more.
You can't hear me no more. Let me make sure my mic good. Are you hear me?
I can't hear you no more.
Man. Are you hear me?
I can't hear you no more.
Man. Hello?
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Alright, you hear me?
Yep.
Alright, bet. First, we'll just start with the Bitcoin, man. We'll start with the Bitcoin. Um, it's been a crazy last few days. You know, it's been a crazy last few days. We had right
Yeah.
here. It says right here. I don't know if you can see it. The U.S. Federal Reserve is expected to announce a 25 basis point rate cut during the FOMC meeting today, which may influence market liquidity, including Bitcoin. So when was that posted? Oh yeah, because they did do a rate cut today, but it was so low key that um, it didn't really move the market much for real.
Yeah, I see.
Did you hear any did you see hear anything about the rate cut today? I didn't really hear much about it. It wasn't a big deal as it
Nah, I
usually
did
is.
not. Not at all.
You know how usually it'd be a big old deal and it'd be, oh, we waiting to see what he says. For some reason it wasn't even like that this time.
Right. This is 8 hours ago too.
And I wanted to look at Bitcoin because I it's been having a, so I was getting the Robinhood notifications on my phone, man. It was telling me Bitcoin hit. It was like it tells me it was just hit at 115 the other day, and then I just got it today and it said 109. I'm like, oh, what happened, man? But Bitcoin been fluctuating. Bitcoin been moving, but everything Bitcoin moving to the downside, man. We got SPY hitting all time highs.
So it's a lot of other cryptos too. It
What
was like a
you
down day for the crypto market.
what you got to say to about that, my boy? To the people about that.
Yeah, today the crypto market's down 3%, which is which we get to seeing things like this. I don't know if this is today. Actually, let me look. I can see the market is down, but it says over a scale and not just specifically today. But Bitcoin alone today is down 3%, and with a lot of other cryptos, um, that is the same case. It's like a remember we was talking about Sean. He peaks and valleys. It's a lot of peaks and valleys
Mm-hmm.
today overall as a trading day with all these other cryptos, Flare, XRP, Ondo, HBAR. They all have a falling candle on the daily. I'm on the 15-minute time frame.
And what you
Yeah,
gotta
man.
say? What you gotta say to people? So how do you usually handle it when crypto is down and you see the stock market might be up? What do you gotta say to the people who may be feeling kind of flustered about that? How do you handle that usually?
Usually when I see something like that, it's more than an opportunity. It's more than it's an opportunity, really. And I see that we get to the point where we have lower XRP numbers, where it's $2.50 back at the beginning of this month, and it was sitting at like $3. If I'm not mistaken, it was sitting pretty high back in the early October. So just with that being said, it's like when there's you know when I see the crypto market down, it's another more than an opportunity to buy whatever I'm looking at, and it shows. Yeah, that's what you was asking, right? Like, what do I do when it comes to the stock market rising and crypto falling, right?
Yep, yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm buying crypto, man.
Yeah, man. Let me pull up the full circle wealth portfolio real quick. Get our portfolio looking right. We got like you said, you XRP had a what day was that? Friday, October. Oh, that was October 10th. That crazy wick. That was we talked about that. We talked about that. The
Yeah.
XRP looking like it's in a cool little consolidation zone, man. In that range.
Yep.
In that range. Let me pull up
I
SPY, man.
agree.
Let me pull up SPY, man. So we have we got some strong earnings that we had this week. I believe Microsoft reported and they had growth in their revenue by 40%. I think Meta also reported today, and Meta ended up falling today post market, I believe. Um, but we got the market, man. It hitting all time highs, man. We're inching up to that 700, that 687, um, we just broke out of that 673, right? We've been gapping up. We've been moving crazy. We're hitting those all time highs, man. And this is what it's like to just be patient in the market and let time do its thing, man. This is what you gotta do to let time do its thing, right? You won't be able to benefit from those jumps and those moments where the market has crazy growth if you're not already in the market, man. So for crypto and for the stocks, just like what Flash was talking about, man, putting that money in the crypto when you hit that downtrend, right? Same thing for the stocks, any asset like we talk about. When you hit that dip, you buy that dip, man, and you ride it. So Yes, sir, man. Let me look at a few things here.
Right.
What you got to say, my boy?
Also, yeah, on top of the crypto going down, right, and the stock market going up, that's also opportunity to see what's actually moving. Just like you were saying, like just giving a little bit more, just get to see what is actually moving and what's you know what's consolidating, what's going up and what's going down in the stock market, and
Yeah,
then yeah, make moves from there. Put the money on the Robinhood, buy a couple option contracts. You know what I'm saying? Fund the MT5. Get straight to it. Opportunities all over the place.
all over the place,
So
man.
yeah,
Opportunity, man. Opportunity, and whoa. Maybe I'm. This is crazy. Hold on, I'm a little late. I'm a little late. I didn't know Nvidia broke $200, man. Um, when did this happen? When did this
if
happen?
I'm not mistaken, Nvidia just signed a deal with somebody.
So, um, it says right here,
It wasn't Nokia.
it was Nokia. I did see that notification. I think it was like a $1 billion investment into Nokia, like something crazy. Um,
Yeah,
Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang announced the company has secured 500 billion in AI chip orders and plans to construct seven supercomputers for the U.S. government. Especially, you know how crazy that is. Let me read that again. Wow, nah, that's crazy. Now I see why they broke that 200, and um, and like I was just saying earlier, man, you don't get these results unless you have that time in the market. What was I just telling? What was I just telling Ricky? My bad, I didn't even mean to say names, boy. But shout out to my boy Ricky, man. But we was on the phone, man, and I was telling my boy Ricky, he was like, man, you think Nvidia is gonna have that dip or hit below, 175 or 170? And I'm like, man, you know what? Market can move at any time. It could, but dollar cost average and get in now, because Nvidia is a quality stock, man. And since that point on, Nvidia that went from that consolidation zone when they was at that 180, because it's Thursday. That conversation was last
yep,
Wednesday. So if
right.
they so Thursday October 23rd and last Wednesday was the 22nd. So they was at 180, and then since then they broke 200 and now they're at 207, and that's crazy. That's crazy. Um,
Yeah, bro.
yeah, and then on top of that, we could also discuss. I'm gonna pull it up, but Amazon's layoffs. Because I want to just dig on the fact that AI is just being so vital, right? And we already know that, but it's just day by day we seeing it in front of our eyes, man. So, did you see anything about those Amazon layoffs, man?
I seen a little bit, but I didn't dig too much into it. I'm looking at this article right here though,
Yep. And for anybody who's not from the city and doesn't know
and it's
about
saying that
us,
Amazon
we're from
announces that
Seattle.
it plans to cut
We
1,400.
live. We can walk outside and walk 15 minutes and walk on the same block 7th Avenue is on where all those corporate workers work at, right? So right here, the header right here, Amazon laying off about 14,000 corporate workers as it invests more into AI, man. And we just saw that Nvidia broke 200 after, and they secured a deal with the government. That's what was so important about that 200 breaking, right? Because you can see that they're basically telling us no matter what, we have growth baked in for the
Yeah,
next 7 years. We got $500 billion in chip orders planned to construct already, right? And then we got seven supercomputers for the U.S. government that they're building specifically for the energy department. They got contracts for years, right? So AI is getting important day by day, and then you got companies such as Amazon, and they're like second strongest in the workforce, right? And when it comes down to employing people, and we see that a lot. They got warehouses everywhere. Amazon laying off about 14,000 corporate workers as it invests more into AI, man. So, what you got to say about these companies, brother, investing more into AI, bro?
I'm thinking with it being Amazon, right? Are we going into the fact or no? I mean not Amazon. No, yeah, no, no. With it being Amazon, like does that? what does that look like for the employees specifically? Like, is this the warehouse workers, right? Is this the delivery drivers, right? You
So
know what I'm
right
saying?
here,
I'm kind of
headlines say 14,000. Because I was wondering the same thing. Corporate workers, corporate.
got you. So maybe that's like cloud computing. What?
Corporate is
You
what
feel
we
me?
so corporate is what so you those buildings that I don't know what specifically what specific roles, but whoever works in those buildings that we see downtown, whether it's in Seattle or buildings in Austin, wherever the case they got their corporate places at, they cutting the fat.
Yeah, I peep.
Yeah.
Oh, it says it right here. It says Amazon's mass job cuts extend to its audiobook and podcast division. Audible CEO Bob Kerrigan told employees in the email Tuesday, which was seen by Business Insider, that affected workers has been notified and additional organizational changes would follow to add focus and speed to the business' most critical growth areas. And I guess Audible, uh, it says Kerrigan said that Audible is a laser focused on making sure that we are organized and resourced for continued strength in the years ahead. So yeah, okay, so yeah, I mean, I'm not. I did. I personally, I feel like 14,000 employees is excessive for the audiobook and podcast division.
Yeah. Um, I don't even and I don't even know what those employees do and what they might need.
Right? Like, what would that even mean?
Long story short, man, they cutting the fat, man. They getting rid of some people so they can make money, and they realizing AI is doing the job. Um, and I, it's going to show me. It's showing me how how strong AI is. I should say, right? So like when we think of ChatGPT and how
Yes.
reliable it may be, like if these companies are saying we're going, well, it's at the point now where it's strong enough for us. We could cut things off and hire people, right? I think us as individuals, and whether you're a business owner or a day to day
Go Pete.
person, we gotta be able to just stop looking at this like it's something bad and look at this like it's something that's helping us be more efficient with our lives, man. So I got a question, man. So what do you to the people? What's one way you use AI that has benefit your life that you think somebody else could benefit from?
Um, Mainly with organization, like say bills or right or things that I just have to pay, like in my subscriptions, right, and just keeping track of where my money is going and things like that. That's what I use AI for. Is my bookie. And so, absolutely, that's one of the prime ways that me personally, like if someone was like, they didn't like ChatGPT at all, and didn't want what it had to offer, but I had to tell them one thing that it could benefit them, I would tell them that their expenses easily. AI, yeah, put your money in categories. What about you though?
That's for sure a good point. Mine would be, man, learning, right? Man,
Mm,
this AI has helped me learn myself better, but teach me how to learn, right? Because it's important that we learn in a way that we can understand and that works best for us because we all learn in different type of ways, right? So this AI has definitely, I would definitely suggest that somebody uses it to put anything that they want to learn, whatever that they might want to work on, whatever it is that is an endeavor that they want to embark on that they're not too sure about. Man, you got this AI you could talk to about it. You got this AI you could run this down to, and it'll definitely help you go from beginner to you could go from beginner to expert level just using AI sitting in your room at anything now, right?
right.
And applying the information that you get from it. So I would definitely say, learning, right? Um, and man, it inspires me to see companies make moves like this, and one of the things that Ian Dunlap, one of the points that he made on Earn Your Leisure on Market Mondays, he was like, man, Amazon, they got the second largest. They're like the second largest employers in the world, right? Um, they got a big workforce. When they're the first to do something, all the other companies are gonna follow suit. So we're gonna, and then we could also talk about that Walmart. They ended up saying that we're gonna stop hiring and doing a hiring freeze for 3 months so they can start incorporating robots into their day to day services.
Yeah, and just like you were saying, like it just showing us where our future looks like, right? And all these tools that are going to be at our disposal. You see that we have these big corporations that's making these types of moves, and yeah, just like you were saying, it shows exactly where we're going to be headed, right? And what kind of future we're going to have, and yeah,
Yeah, no, for real. Are you so with you, as you mentioned before on the stream, you do got a son, right? So when it comes down to that aspect, when it comes down to whether it's your son or just children in general, how what kind of precautions do you suggest that maybe parents should take when it comes down to growing up in this era with AI and growing up in this era of technology, man?
honestly, the step that parents should take is instead of being like nah and fearful, or what I'm saying, you should this should be something that it should be looked into, like put your kids into these types of programs where they learn how to work a computer, and then soon to learn how to what I'm saying, code, or however route it will go. But just getting your child in that class, or yeah, in that classroom, in that environment of people who have the ability to think, and or like their kids have the ability to process information the right way, right? And being able to use their creativity, and especially into this new age world where our life is going to be digital. So it's like, as long the sooner someone had these types of skills and it was around this type of environment of technology, so to speak, right, it would be, yeah, it would be top tier. You would because we're getting to the point where it's gonna be hard to learn these after this is already rolled out, and right, and trying to figure this out and get systems in place for the individual, while the world is already, what I'm saying, using these types of systems. It's gonna be hard to figure out how to operate through it. So yeah,
Yeah,
my suggestion would be, yeah, get your child in there in any program.
nah. I agree. I agree. Get them on a head start because we've talked about this before off camera, man. If we something that we could have focused on that would have put us ahead of the game was that computer science, like we talked about, man. If we was put in some computer science programs, whether we was gonna do something with it or not, I mean, that was something that ran our society for a good minute, and now this is breaking that barrier. That next computer science is that artificial intelligence. Um, they shout out to my boy B from the Blueprint table. I don't know where he got it from, but they're saying that the internet is just as important as AI, right? So that era when the internet came through, this is just as big, this is just as important, and AI is just as important as the internet. So uh, I think it's vital that we learn these things. And what kind of suggestions? So when it came down to AI when it first came out, were you somebody who was skeptical, or were you like, man, I'm about to get on this, I can't wait. I was somebody who was like, man, I can't wait to get on this. What was you like?
I was a little bit in between, right? Because it's obviously it's something new. So, I'm like, obviously I want to try it out, right? I'm not gonna knock it, right? But at the same time, I'm hearing a lot of these things that, people are just what they were doing to it and how they were interacting with it. So other people's interactions was causing me to be like more hesitant towards it. But once I, dove in, come on now, I haven't stopped using it since. That was years ago. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Um, when it came down to your skepticism, how'd you how how'd you get used to using AI? Because at this point, we already used to it. So, how did you
Yeah.
get more comfortable? What was the first some of the first things you did?
Honestly, just like it sounds like corny, but talking to chat, right? And
Yeah.
just getting to better understanding of what the goal was, right? Or what we were, what the purpose of AI was for, right? And how I could utilize it in my own way. Just my cat's is going crazy, man. Anyways, just learning how to use it. The what will be my right way of using it, right? And yeah, just having simple conversations, realizing how it worked and what to yeah.
Yeah, no, no, I say the same thing here, man. I just got used to using it. All I did was talk to it like it was a regular person, and I thought that was one of the dopest things about it. The fact that I can talk to it like a regular person. You know, I don't
Right.
have to, I don't have to worry about how my thoughts sound. I don't have to worry about who's listening to my thoughts and how much they can intake and how long I can talk to the person when I got my thoughts and I can take it to Chat GBT and I can sharpen myself. I can sharpen these thoughts, right? Not saying that human interaction is not important because it definitely is. And we'll touch on that next, actually, um, because something that artificial intelligence is doing is opening a door for human capabilities to be put on display even more, right? So your
Right.
uniqueness as a human is gonna be even more important than it is now because so many things are gonna rely on artificial intelligence, but things are gonna be missing that creativity and that soul for real. So
Right.
yeah, work on combining your own intelligence with the artificial intelligence and don't just let it lead, learn from it as well, and let it learn from you, and just get used to it, man. I think it's important that we all get used to it because, like anything, man, it could be used against you. Social media could be used for you or against you. If you scrolling on it all day, it's against you. If you on it and you utilizing your time properly and posting content, it's not against you, right? With AI, if you relying on it and you making this your only friend and sitting behind it all doors, we even have artificial intimacy, people creating relationships with AI artificially, like so.
Yeah.
Um, just learn how to use this the proper way because it's a tool. It's a tool, and you see that the biggest company in the world is laying off people to use this tool. So there's definitely some value in this. And the only way to not get left behind is to make sure that you're ahead by understanding.
Right. Fully indulging, getting a piece of what it's talking about.
Yeah, man. You got anything other specific you want to touch on, man?
Nah, not necessarily, man. We covered a lot of stuff.
We definitely have, man.
Really, would have anything to talk about with the market, but we had we went over a few things that was interesting.
Yeah, let me touch on these stocks real quick. Real quick, we got Lyft, man. I just want to touch on the fact that I still got Lyft in this play for Lyft and their earnings coming up, man. We fluctuating a little bit. We rejecting that 2080, but um, I still got faith. I still got faith. We gonna break that and we gonna head up past that and towards 223 plus with their earnings. Um, but I had just saw in Seattle. I'm seeing those automated vehicles around in Seattle and Bellevue. They're working on getting that Lyft and Waymo cars. Well, it's not their cars. I had learned that Lyft is providing like the fleet for Waymo, and Waymo is doing the automated vehicles, but Lyft's providing the cars and the fleet for it.
Mm,
Um, so uh, that's what's going on with Lyft, man. I still got them automated vehicles in the long run. SoFi, man, we finally broke that $30 and we hit that $31. They had earnings, and they killed their earnings, man. They killed their earnings, man. Let me see. Oh, I got the thing going on. Let me get this out the way. They killed their earnings. Let me see. Surprise reported 900 and reported almost a billion. Estimate they wanted almost 900 million, right? But they reported more than that. So man, they killing the game. Shout out to SoFi. Um, and yeah, man, keep investing. Keep taking that money and putting it into the markets. Meta, like I said, I believe. So they missed on their earnings. What the hell? Let me not even get out here cussing and stuff. What's up with that? Whoa,
Let me see.
whoa,
Uh
whoa, 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 whoa,
Damn.
whoa. What you guys miss on? Let me go real quick to let me look them up on CNBC. Come on, Mark. Man, after hours they're at 696. Dang, they didn't drop 7%. Come on, Mark. What happened? I'm gonna get the news from CNBC. You see anything, my boy?
Yeah, it says Meta missed earnings primarily due to a one-time non-cash $15.9 billion tax charge from the One Big Beautiful Bill. While this significantly lowered its earnings per share, the company's revenue beat analysts' expectations, and excluding the tax charge, EPS earnings per share would have been higher than estimates.
Where you see that at?
It was just it was an AI overview. Speaking of
On
AI, right?
Google? On Google?
Yeah, yeah.
No, that's it. Yeah, I just wanted to pull it up so they could see it.
It says, furthermore, it says, however, concerns remain about the company's accelerated spending on AI infrastructure and its future capital expenditures, which are expected to grow significantly. So this is we talking about Meta. They're incorporating AI. I mean, we knew that, but you know what I'm saying? All their
Man,
money's going to AI.
this is insane.
This is the wave.
15.9 billion tax charge. Come on, Trump. I ain't really been against you this whole
Come on,
time, but
Trump.
my dog. Although revenue of 51.24 billion beat estimates, earnings per share were significantly below the analyst consensus of around 6.72. Hey, well, I still think buy it. I'm buying a dip tomorrow, so
Come on.
that's that for you. Cause man, Meta's gonna hit $1,000 at some point, and I need to get it while it's not $1,000, right? But man, before we close it out, man, you got anything else you want to touch on before we close it off?
You want to look at a gold chart real quick?
Yep.
At the beginning of this month, gold, the very 1st of October, gold
God
is sitting at
damn.
3886, right? You see that?
Um.
Oh shit, hold on, my shit is tweaking. What happened?
Yeah, you said on the 1st of
All
October they
right,
were
there we
sitting
go.
at they're sitting at
On the on the 1st of October, gold is sitting at
I got three
yeah
eight six.
3893.
You got 3893 on the first. I got on the Oanda. I got 386. I saw at least the closing 3865. It hit a high of 3895 though for sure. But either way, this gold chart is looking crazy.
This gold chart is looking insane. Down hella points from. Let me see. Yeah, text that is the wrong one.
And I can't lie, I need me some gold. If you guys ever do want to buy gold, and the way to buy gold is to look up ticker symbol GLD. GLD, you can buy it on Robinhood, man.
It's down 467 points from the high at 4,381.
Yeah, it's a 10% drop. In October, they're up. They hit a 20% run alone.
Man.
50% year to date.
Yeah, this is crazy. And it's October, man. We still got a month left to go. Right, we're at the end, right? But
Yeah, and
we still got a
it's
month
gonna go crazy. And
month
these
left of the year.
holidays
There's
is
no telling. 2 months,
these holidays is finna be great.
real shit.
These holidays is
It's
finna
looking
be
like
great.
everybody's eating this. That's towards the end of this year, man. Crypto
Mm-hmm.
stocks, we're hitting all time highs on the SPY chart. We hit all time highs in the month of October on with gold, right? Come on now,
Come on
it's
now.
getting to the point. As well as Bitcoin. Bitcoin hit its high on the 6th, 126.
Yeah, it did. It was just at the 126. So it, like we're seeing where these assets, whenever they have that pullback, we're seeing where it's showing you where they going back to. It's going back to 126, right? It's gonna bounce. It's gonna hit that
Right.
wherever it's going, but it's going back to 126 plus, right? The market just like we talked about, man. It moves in cycles, man. It moves in cycles.
Yeah, nah, man. Yeah, that wraps it up for about every. Yeah, yeah. I think
Yeah,
we covered a
man.
lot of everything right here.
Yeah, that about wraps it up, man. We came at you guys with the segment, man. We're gonna come at you guys a little earlier next time. Follow on the Instagram at Full Circle Wealth, right? Go tap in with the YouTube. We got the stocks and crypto. We was breaking it down. We did that with the whiteboard. Great video. You'll definitely learn something. We broke down the Full Circle Wealth portfolio, and we answered 3 beginner questions, and went in depth with them. Man, so subscribe to the YouTube channel at Full Circle Wealth. Follow the Instagram at Full Circle Wealth _ and we will catch you guys next week. I might blow up this video to YouTube too, so stay tuned for that. Flash, man, you got anything else before we close out?
Shit, man. Glad we here, man. Late night was Wednesdays. Like you said, we definitely got to come earlier next time. This is cool though. Cool to experience, right?
This
Late
definitely
night,
was
late night
cool.
was Wednesday. Yeah, yeah, it's dope.
I
You know
just
what I'm
gotta
saying? During the
come.
week though, it's a lot going on, man. We gotta. I mean, like during the late night, during the day, man, when we moving around, you know what I'm saying, got the space and time to really sit down and talk about everything, you know what I'm saying, in
Yeah,
depth. Yeah.
yeah. Right now I'm getting
I'm
tired
glad
on
we
you
was here though.
guys.
Today, yeah.
Hey, but hey, we staying consistent, man. We just we doing what we can. We staying consistent, man. It's better than nothing, man. We still came here with the info, and gave you guys the input. So like, comment, subscribe, follow the Twitch. We'll see you guys next week.
Full circle out, man.